What is this?
What is this?
What is this?
What is this?
What is this? What is this? What is this?
What is this? What is this?
What is this?
What is this?
What is this?
What is this?
What is this?
What is this?
What?
Okay, it's Paper 5. Welcome to episode 7 of What Is This podcast. And we are joined by...
Megamuye. That's my Twitter handle.
Damn, you already know.
I'm Victor.
We're also joined by a new producer here. He's too far.
Contributor.
Contributor. He's also a listener of the podcast. And we have some great news. We are now on different platforms.
True.
Namely,
There's you can find us at Stitcher, SoundCloud, as always. We still have our things on YouTube, and also God damn it, Anchor, especially Anchor, because that's a great site to listen to the podcast on. So you can find us on YouTube, SoundCloud. Our podcast is on iTunes, Stitcher, Pocket Cast, and Anchor. More sites coming soon. More platforms coming soon.
Oh, there's a listener who suggested we should have it on Castbox.
We'll have it on Castbox soon.
Listen, if you want it even on your website,
Hit
hit me up.
Tell us. We'll give you the RSS feed and you can put it
Yeah.
there. Yeah. So don't worry. Welcome to another show. What do we have to talk about today? How has everybody been?
My week has been dope. Besides the hustle and bustle of the
city.
first week of every month, which is usually full of traffic because everyone has been paid.
And everybody
Everyone feels the urge to remove the car.
to show the car
To pull up.
in the
So
in the car.
everyone there's traffic everywhere.
Yeah.
But besides that, the week has been dope so far.
I've been sick this week. Fuck being sick.
Guys, Victor is lovesick.
Not love sick, physically
Victor
sick.
is lovesick.
My body could not take the cold.
Nah, he's lovesick. That's it.
And that is how my week has been so far. So it's even luck that I made it to record in today's podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
But since we are here, let's get down to it.
Yeah, so today we're talking about piracy.
Mm-hmm.
And we're also talking about the legendary status in Kenya.
I think let's start with the legends of Kenya.
The goats.
The goats. Because in the music industry, it is an ever-changing scene that you see acts come and go every once in a while. You'll see acts that you think they will be there for a long time, but they are not. And now we have to ask ourselves, what does it take to have longevity in the music industry? Who are some of the musicians in the current Kenyan market who have stood the test of time to where they are considered legends up to now? People who have been in the game for so long that they are practically OGs, and what it takes to reach that status.
Off the top, I can only name one.
Mm-hmm.
The guy with no name. Nameless. Off the top, because he started the days for Isa, early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
It was discovered by Ted Josiah,
Yeah.
signed by Ogopa, and he's still relevant right now. I don't know if that's standing the test of time or he just knows how to adapt.
I think that adapting is part of standing.
Part of it.
Part of standing
So
the test of
all
time.
OGs can adapt to new environments.
Should be able to. I think if you fuck around and think that what you're doing and you stick to what you're doing, you'll remain relevant. You have it the wrong way. Because one of the persons who I really feel bad for in terms of relevance is Juakali. Because the guy is musically he is a legend. His music is...
We can't take that away from him.
We can't take that away from him. But his relevance nowadays. But maybe music.
I think
is
it's because his style has never changed. It's watu
Like- his rapping style
Yeah, I think he should switch it up a bit.
to
Like,
suit the modern times.
Even if he should rap, he should do a collab with someone new age and try not really copy his style, but rub the energy off the person and maybe try emulate his style. That way, he'll be able to reach new audiences. Not
I think because like my dad knows Jua Kali, and for somebody who does not listen to music that much, that speaks a lot to what kind of an artist he is. But he just knows Jua Kali by the rapping style, like not anything else, just by how the guy raps. And that is really telling as to the kids will never hear Jua Kali's music because of you can't access his new music right now because of how he raps, and it's the same, and it becomes monotonous to where people, when you hear Jua Kali's song, you just know what's coming, like you know the style that will be there.
You already know. You can even predict.
Even
you can foreshadow, predict.
Yeah, like
you can even rap ahead.
Do you think content has something to do with
content? Delivery. Yes.
Delivery.
Yeah.
How so?
Because how he delivers is the same style he's been doing. But content, you can rap about anything. Like, let's say, even you can rap about politics, but you bring it a new age feel, a hippie feel. Or not really hip, a hip feel.
Yeah.
And that way, people like the cats in the game right now can easily work with you, and they'll feel like you're in their time, although you've been there ever since. You get?
Yeah.
So I don't know if content really matters in standing the test of time.
I think it does, because if you think about people who, some of the Kenyan music that we really resonate with, like maybe Mosmos, or a song like
so what you're saying, you should look for content that's timeless?
I don't think content can be timeless. If you try to make your content timely, you might get it wrong, because if you rap about something that is facing people right now, an issue that is very specific, because I think to address an issue that is right now, it has to be very specific to a certain people. And if you can address that, you'll find that it may not be affecting those particular people a few years from now. But you see things like our party culture never fails. Anybody who sings about partying in Kenya has
anybody
it the right
who
way.
If you understand the test of time, because corruption will be embedded with us for 100 years, rap about that or sing about that. Eric Wainaina, his song can still be played right now.
Yeah.
And you go outside and a cop asks you, "Oe kijana, iko wapi chai?" And you give him. And you're from listening to Eric Wainaina. And Eric sang this 2000, right? Inchi ya kitu kidogo.
Oh, Inchi ya kitu kidogo.
Yeah.
And that was
way back.
Yeah, 18 years ago.
He can still go right now and rock a crowd with that.
And even though, look at this other song by Eric Wainaina, is another legacy act.
Yeah. We were headed there.
2007, he released
at the height of post-election violence.
Eric Wainaina hit us with the Daimam Kenya.
Yes.
And that got us feeling emotional, and even that time niggas are killing each other. Wait, we shouldn't be making fun of this shit, but it was...
You are making fun. By the way, if anything erupts out of this podcast, I would like to indemnify myself. No. I don't want to start going to Hague. Oh, you know there's a radio guy who went to Hague.
He ran for a seat last year.
That was just political mileage.
Man, crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, and Nick, okay, let's not go there. But he released Daimam Kenya.
Yeah.
And that song, even up to now, you hear it and you still feel a certain type of way. You're like, oh, yeah, this song really, really, really makes a lot of sense.
So we've named so far two
Two
legends.
people, yeah.
Nameless.
And Eric Wainaina.
Yeah.
What else?
Any lady legend you can think of?
I think the ones that are there have maybe... The only one I can think of is maybe Wahoo, because she's doing music now. Only that right now she's doing...
Is she really a legend?
Yeah. There's a song she had. What song?
A liar.
Hey!
Nah, I don't think she's a legend. She's just a good musician.
Really?
Mm.
But she's a OG? OG status?
OG.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that.
A mother figure to this youngin lady.
Mama Yao. Okay. She can slide with that title, no problem.
Okay, yeah. She's the mom of this industry. Because now she's a...
No, she's not the mom.
Who's the
there
mom?
is the lady with rastas. I've forgotten her name. Nazizi, yeah.
Nazizi.
That's an OG.
That's an OG.
That's an OG.
Yeah. Waire is also another legacy act.
Whoa, that's a legacy act. True.
And I was also thinking that maybe even having a niche maybe cements your legacy status. Like Eric Wainaina is a dancehall artist.
Eric Wainaina or
Waire is a dancehall artist.
Oh, I was wondering which Eric Wainaina. Oh, you're the guys who take a beat and flip it to rhythm.
Yeah. Yeah, so Waire
Waire is another legend. Shout out to Waire.
He's a dancehall artist and he has been able to remain
Actually,
relevant.
I think that's one of the most successful musician in Kenya.
True.
If you look at all his endorsements, his label success, I mean not label, his album success, and since when he's been in the industry, I think he perfectly fits in the top 3.
Yeah.
If not top 2, and he's not 2.
The reason
No. Okay, that's a Drake line.
A reference. The reason why artists fall off, I feel like, is they lose. They really are not in it to make music.
Yeah,
because when
it's either they're in it to make a living or clout or fame,
and you forget that you're actually making music for people.
Yeah.
Because do you think can you think of any artist who in maybe 4 or 5 years will be looking at it and being like, oh damn, these are actually legends? Or
currently, I think probably Sauti Sol.
Those are the only artists that you can
right now. Sauti Sol
are headed there.
Yeah, they're headed to legendary status because what have those guys done? They've done a countrywide tour. They've toured Africa. They've had several albums out, successful ones.
Yeah.
They've done international collabos. I mean, we can go on and on.
Okay.
They go to Memphis every other time. I mean, the list is endless.
You have to confirm this Memphis story because you just keep on saying it.
I'm not confirming because I saw, unless my eyes were showing me things. They were regulars when the club was open.
Maybe when the club was open.
And it's not some endorsement shit. It was they came to have fun.
Hype type of shit.
Yeah, that's, you should reach your fans.
Yeah.
You should make a point.
Stay in the limelight.
Yeah, you should reach your fans. Go there.
But for Kenya, does it also have something to do with how we perceive our musicians? Because I feel like just how you are perceived as a musician can really determine whether you stay for long or you're just forgotten. Somebody like...
perceiving, explain to me better.
Because first of all, as we have repeatedly said on this podcast, see if we have been, but as we keep on saying, we do not have a celebrity culture.
Yeah.
And so without that celebrity thing going for you and not people, your visibility is not there, people will not know you, and so you're easily forgotten.
I think people, the artists, musicians and all, they lack a team because you should have a publicist. You should have at least a publicist and also a manager, someone who can build for you a good media run. And if not, you should use controversy like Diamond
to
fuel your
career.
Yeah.
But nobody wants to do that.
nobody wants to do that because they don't know the importance of that in a career. Because as much as you can be having good music, you need to be like a celebrity.
That's true.
For people to be wondering what's this guy's next move. You get. So Sauti Sol,
even they don't have they don't have that hype thing.
Trust me,
going
they
for
do.
them.
They do.
Have you ever had any controversial story about Sauti Sol?
Yeah.
What?
I don't wanna name. Okay, let me just use the closest.
Not these industry ones.
Let me use the closest. There's a chick from, what's this show called? It's called Nairobi Diaries, who claimed that one of Sauti Sol members slept with them, something of the sort.
Yeah.
I think that's controversy.
Yeah.
And also they use the not controversy, as when the Nishike video was released. They use controversy to the end, but I think the card they pull a lot is the sex appeal to the ladies. Because you saw the Choma Nangoma.
Yeah.
70%, if you wanted to go hunt for shores, trust me, 70% of people there were girls.
That's true.
10% ODs. 20%, 10% other people who had just gone there to fisify.
Yeah, and people who had been called.
The rest of 10, the rest are, I don't know, the managers and all that.
Yeah, those are the only people who are there.
Yeah.
Any other legacy act?
Kenya, I don't know, maybe Issa, but he's dead.
Nyashinsky.
Nah, he's not yet legacy.
But
Because
he has one of the songs that has
Legacy.
remained hot
okay,
ever since.
you can be a hot artist, but
Oh
legacy,
that's what I was.
What have you
that's
done?
That's what I was going to ask.
yeah.
Does your impact on the culture really
Yeah. If
solidify?
you look at the legacies in America, let's say Tupac and Biggie, the two ghosts that Pusha always follows, only follows the two ghosts. Those are people who've influenced the culture, the rap culture worldwide, not even America.
Yeah.
So for us to put you for us, what is this podcast? To put you in the legacy status, you have to influence the culture. Like, people look up to you. Like, when you go to studios, there's a photo of the people they look up to.
That's Issa.
That's Issa. However, Nyashinsky is a really hot artist right now. Even back then,
Yeah.
if he never took that hiatus and continued the same spirit, he would have been in the legacy.
But I maybe in hindsight, maybe taking that break was good for him,
Definitely.
because maybe the music scene will have changed so much that he couldn't have adapted to the times.
You never know. He had to you never know. We can't predict things that were never done. Yeah.
So the impact on the culture.
Yeah.
Who has impact? Okay, let's go by impact alone. Somebody who's done something so great
Yeah.
that we just remember it.
Eric.
Wainaina.
Yeah.
Then Nchi.
If we're going by impact only, Eric.
Any other? I don't. Who?
Maybe now the Zilizopendwa ones. Now if we delve into that, there's so much impact in that, because Sauti Sol borrow a lot of their first hits from the Zilizopendwa.
Yeah.
Soma Kijana.
Hey, that's the best. That's mine.
They used to sample. I don't know if it's sampling. Oh, by the way, did you know that Kanye sampled the Kenyan song?
We'll talk about that.
No, did you know that though?
No, I actually didn't. I saw it from.
I was like, damn.
Wait, we'll talk about sometime later.
Sure, no problem.
Later on the show.
FYI, this is exclusively on what is this?
I'll even tell you the songs and what the songs that you need to listen to for that.
Victor has it chopped it up for you.
Susanna Owiyo, in terms of impact.
Actually, she's
a legend.
She's a she. It's a she legend.
Oh, that's a female. That's a female legend that we have.
This is a proper one.
Because this song, Kisumu Bear.
Yeah.
That is one of the best songs
She
ever.
even performed for Mandela once, I remember. I'll never forget that. In front of a crowd of around at least 50,000 people.
Really?
Yeah.
That and I think that was. Is it safe to say that was her biggest song?
Kisumu Bear.
I
Yeah.
don't even know what the name of the song is, but it's when you say Kisumu Bear, people know the name of the song.
I think, yeah, because that's the only one that comes to mind.
Oh, but now speaking of impact, I think it will be safe to put Ayub Ogada in there.
Who that?
The nigga who was sampled by Kanye West.
Okay. Yeah, because he's influenced someone, the GOAT.
Yeah, he's
The
influenced
ultimate
one
goat.
of the greatest musicians of our generation.
One of the greatest.
Period.
Period.
So in terms of
Actually, impact.
impact,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
If he should fall top 2 and not 2.
Okay, so maybe, but these are people.
I would like to hear that song actually.
It's called Kothbiro. It was first recorded in 1973 by Black Savage.
Wait,
That was the name of a band.
Hold up. Is that the ghost of 21 Savage?
It's just
Black Savage.
it's a band called Black Savage. So
1973.
yeah,
Wow.
or in the 70s. And then it was later re-recorded for a movie called The Gardener in 1999 by Ayub Ogada. But the 1973 version is the version that Kanye West used on his new album that was released last Friday called Ye.
Yeah.
The second song called Yikes. The vocal chops on there.
Yikes is the one that Drake apparently wrote the hook. I just saw that. Yeah.
I saw
just
that
saw
shit,
that-
but I don't know.
Apparently. That's why I used apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. Maybe that's why Drake is
He reached-
motherfucking salty.
Let's wait and see for the album.
And then so
Hashtag Adidon.
So the Yike song is the one that Kanye sampled. The Kothbiro, the song called Kothbiro by
Okay.
Ayub Ogada. Then the 1999 version was recorded for a movie called The Gardener.
Have you watched a movie?
No. It's about Africa. It's about I think a couple living. I don't know what the movie is about. I really didn't take time to research on the movie, but that is one of the most beautiful songs I have ever heard by a Kenyan, especially Ayub Ogada's. What's this traditional
Nyatit.
the Nyatiti? Ayub Ogada plays the Nyatiti on that song, which is really beautiful. So that is any other legend that we can think of.
Nothing that comes to my mind. Nothing at all.
And because there are people who are great back then, but great now, we really can't look at it that way. And why do artists fall off?
Falling off. Musically.
Yeah.
Probably you lack relevance, or you stop consistently doing what you're doing, or you get money, you buy shambas and chill.
That's all they know.
Instead of Netflix and chill, you shamba and chill.
Yeah. But I also think another...
There are many things, mostly people in Kenya or artists in Kenya, they look at it commercially. Like someone just can't wake up and say, I'm making an album and it's for the culture. I'm not even selling it.
Yeah.
I just
Nobody
woke
can.
up and said, I feel inspired. This album is free.
Nobody does that.
Nobody does that. Everyone is after commercial gain.
But even
and all
nobody
that.
even does albums to begin with. So
Okay, yeah.
it's even
To
crazy.
begin with, yeah.
It's even crazy to that extent.
So I think people lack consistency. That's one thing. And also probably the label situation in Kenya.
Yeah, I think, and also...
Because if your label isn't paying you, how will you be motivated to make music? Or
even the lack of a label might not be such an issue, but I just thought that distribution might actually be a bigger problem than lacking a label.
because distribution is supposed to be, if you are under a label,
Yeah, the label is supposed to take.
yeah.
But if
However,
there were a few companies dedicated to distribution, that will be, because we were discussing the only monetization that is there in the music industry in Kenya is Skiza tunes.
Yeah.
Those callback
only-
tunes. That's the only way most artists make money.
And the most paid person is not even a Kenyan.
Now see, what did you say the pad? So an artist get paid 0.87 cents every time their song is used.
That's actually
Is added on by So if I subscribed for
20% of 0.87.
22%, and imagine 22% of 0.87 each time somebody pays for your song. So if I pay for somebody's song, the artist gets only 20% from there.
Yeah.
22%. Last year they raised it up to 30%, which is still a minute figure considering you're only charging 0.87 for every.
Listen, this is some corporate. Let me tell you. Either way, money always ends up to the house.
Mm-hmm.
So if Safaricom is involved, what are you expecting?
What's wrong with Safaricom?
Oh, this is, at the end of the day, it's some corporate.
Yeah, it's some corporate thing.
Yeah, it's some
and
corporate
the
thing.
the corporate
so if
has to eat fast.
Yeah, it has to eat fast. So once it trickles down to you,
it's only peanuts that are coming down.
Exactly.
So you really
even MCSK will eat up because Safaricom is paying MCSK, right?
Oh yeah.
And then MCSK, they get their bellies full fast.
True.
And then now they remember, Elani are complaining. Fuck, we need to get money.
300.
Yo,
300.
Boss,
Sam, calculate
too
how much it is to make 10,000 using those things, that metric.
Trust me, people who enjoy Skiza are akina, the guys who make gospel hits.
I hate Skiza tunes.
Listen, people who eat off Skiza
yeah.
are guys like the lady from Rift Valley.
Nene,
Emi Kosgei.
Uh-huh.
That one can even buy a Range Rover.
From Skiza.
Because
plain.
How many mothers wa mama wa chama will do that?
Bruh.
And she made that song in 2010.
Masika.
Trust me, you cannot. Me, I don't even have a Skiza.
I don't have one too.
You see?
Yeah, because but nowadays there are personalized ones.
Uh-huh.
Nowadays there's one you call and it's like you've called Pepper. Pepper will receive this call in a minute. What the hell? That's cringy as fuck as I'm listening to it. I'm like, yo, you just...
So, first of all, are we done with the legends?
Yeah, now we just... Yeah. What does it take in to recap?
Okay, recap. I think it takes consistency. Impact. What else?
Adapting to the times.
Yeah, you have to be very...
versatile in how
and also change adaptive to the changing times.
Mm-hmm.
I think those are the things.
I think if you do that, you're pretty well covered.
Yeah, and even if you make, I don't know if noise
gives you relevance. Prezo.
Okay, yeah.
Prezo has made noise in this industry and he's still around, meaning that it helps.
But he's not a legend.
He's not a legend. Nobody. I don't think musically. Nah, he went till the finals of Big Brother Africa. Impact, but did that do anything for him? I don't think it did. So.
Yeah, he came back with 24 million Kenyan shillings. Isn't that doing something for himself? You're saying for the culture.
Yeah,
he did something for him, not for the culture.
Exactly. So
I think it motivated Huda and Vera to go to BBA and get ejected for the first week.
Why do people hate Huda so much?
Me, I love Huda. By the way, Huda, please unblock me.
Why do all these people block you? Okay, now where or not platform?
Huda blocked me on my old Instagram account.
Uh-huh.
The details I'll give you off the air.
Uh-huh.
Ezekiel blocked me on Twitter. And I have never mentioned Ezekiel.
Uh-huh.
I've never at him. Actually just I clicked on as someone who had tweeted Ezekiel. And I saw that you cannot view tweets from this account. You have been blocked by this individual.
Oh,
so I was
shit.
like, wait, I never knew you on Twitter in the first place.
To begin with.
Maybe so in the future.
He just knew he would be talking shit.
Yeah.
Maybe if I check now, maybe he's even blocked our podcast. You wouldn't know.
Probably not.
But still, keep the same energy. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of legends and how they are, the other thing that affects maybe that is the music sales, because the only way to be known is to have your music to be heard. And one of the things that
distribution. Let me tell you something about distribution. Distribution is done by distribution companies, like,
Yeah.
right? So if people don't know that, first of all, if artists don't know, they only think the only way to distribute music is via radio and TV,
hot music video.
right? But there are so many venues. There's YouTube, there's Spotify,
SoundCloud
there's
is free.
iTunes, SoundCloud. You see all these platforms. People don't know the power of the internet.
But still, I think
And also, people don't know the avenues to get their music distributed.
as Kenyans, we have a very unique way of consuming music.
Yeah?
Maybe we should talk about that before we even get into the piracy thing. What the biggest ways that people consume music that you find that many people cannot hit the mainstream is because music is mostly consumed via radio and TV. And so if you're not on radio or TV,
For the bigger demographic.
yeah, for the masses, you cannot hit. And also another place I've realized that people consume music is matatus.
Yeah. True.
Because how many Kenyan songs I have known from matatus? Countless and very many.
True.
The DJ mixes on matatus. The makufu, the plugs of music. Kalonje was also a plug for a minute before he decided getting that big bag. The major bag. As in, the matatu is another...
The matatu culture is a form of distribution. We can say that.
We can. Because there are people who say that I can't remember who.
Timothy that said he used to give out CDs of him to the DJs who make mixes.
The matatu mixes.
Yeah.
Because the matatu mixes are just... That's a very... You're sure if that's...
So you just picture how many people use public transport.
Let's
Rongai,
look,
a population of 2 billion people. To and fro. Ferrying 2 billion people. Okay. Now I'm just clowning. Okay. A population like Rongai. Let's say 200,000 people,
No,
right?
a million.
No, come
Rongai.
on. 200,000 who use public transport.
Uh-huh.
So you get...
Who use public
You
transport?
distribute your music in at least maybe 10 CDs of 10 matatus. To and fro, people go like how many passengers? 30, 35.
Yeah.
And people even in the streets because those speakers are very loud.
Uh-huh.
So, to and fro from Rongai, those are 30 people you've introduced to your music.
Yeah.
30 going, 30 coming back.
That's 60.
Yeah, that thing will play in their head.
And
Get?
they'll have to find it.
They'll have to find it.
I even have to ask the Concordi sometimes like, hey, yo, what song is this?
Or even you just see the video playing.
Or you
You're
just see the video play. Hey,
who's
yo.
this new artist?
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think matatu is we should form like a cartel.
To control the music being played on matatu.
Yeah. A cartel. Because people are popping in matatus actually.
That's true.
But then
Yeah.
to pop in matatus, your song has to be major.
It has to be a really good song.
A banger.
A banger. Like because in matatus most of the time niggas aren't even like you just want to get to work or home. So you're not like you don't care about what's playing. That your song has to be really attractive. What else? Clubs.
Clubs, no.
You don't think people consume music in clubs?
They do, but mostly clubs just play Nigerian songs.
Okay.
If you look at it that. Minimal.
And I was telling you
Minimalist.
music in clubs is boring because of just that being one of the things that they only play.
You know, let me tell
Nigerian
you.
music.
I think Nigerian music, the baseline, it motivates girls to twerk and all that.
Yeah.
So you can't start playing some Kenyan rap music in the club, you get?
Yeah.
Because the DJ will play what's requested, what's hot.
What's hot?
Yeah, because
and what will get the people dancing?
Yeah, if you look at last year, the biggest hit in Kenya, Bablas. That's a really
every time I just hear that name, I
bouncy
just
song.
think about dancing and being
Exactly,
in
you see.
the club. Yeah,
So that song, we can comfortably say it made rounds in the club.
true.
And it started now making rounds in YouTube. It got to 2 million views. Who does that?
Yeah.
Who
And it's
does
off
that?
a club song.
Yeah, off a club song. You see?
Yeah.
Who does that? So we can say DJs distribute music, but in clubs, no. Mostly it's usually songs from the West and songs from Nigeria.
Yeah.
Mostly. But the few that make it to the DJ's playlist in Kenya also get to be heard. Because I've listened to some Kenyan tracks fastly in the club, but I never knew who that was, and then I went, oh, this is a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So clubs is not a major consumption.
No, I don't in my opinion.
Damn, what else? How else have I listened to Kenya?
Crusade,
Gospel music, I think, in
crusades,
church.
road shows.
But can you have you discovered music from any of those?
Road shows.
No, crusade.
Crusade, no, because I don't go there. However, we can also say, what are these called? I just forgotten the name.
Where? What happens?
What I'm trying to say is, there are very few avenues for distribution. However, Kenya is a growing market. Yeah,
Does the online
that's
world...
where I was going to. And more people are getting connected to the internet. True. And more, shout out to Telcom, by the way. This is not a sponsored
this is not a sponsored segment.
Yeah. They're making internet cheaper for people. My sister was telling me...
I was about to talk shit about that, but anyway, let's
My sister
move
was
on.
telling me in TZ, she went to TZ late last year or something. So she was in the airport, she just took an Uber.
Yeah.
Now, the Uber driver thought that she was local.
Yeah.
And there was a Diamond song that was almost out. I mean, just out. It was out for like maybe 1 hour. So she was like, haya dogo, umesikia hii hit mpya ya Diamond Platinum?
Simba.
Hey. She was like, hapana sijasikia, inaitwaje? Haya basi, wacha ninunue bundles, nikuwekee saa hii. So what I'm trying to say is, internet will become a major distribution point. And that's
Very
where
soon. Actually, it is
start,
becoming.
Yeah, people will start now consuming. Distribution will be vast in the internet.
Okay, maybe I haven't watched TV that much.
Yeah.
I
I haven't watched TV at all. Let's just start there.
But
Do you, even when you're watching, you're always watching maybe
news and that's it.
Yeah.
And you're on to other things.
Yeah.
But let's look at it this way. Do you think Short and Sweet by Sauti Sol hit off the internet because of the video? Because I feel like
You're asking if it hit because of the video? Or?
no, because the video was first on YouTube. So did it hit off the internet?
I think so, yeah.
I also think so too, because it's very rare for...
You have to remember, Sauti Sol's not target market, but audience, they're not only in Kenya. You have to remember
that's
that.
also another... No,
That's also
that's
a
also
factor.
another thing.
Because you can find in those 2 million views, maybe 60% are just from, maybe out of that 60%.
I think I have like 3% on
Only 20% are new listeners to Sauti Sol.
Okay.
You get? Okay. The rest of the remaining 80, maybe 40% of the 80 are from Nigeria.
Or let's say
Okay,
all
and
of
the remaining
Africa.
40, 10% Nyashinsky fans.
Nyashinsky has fans
And
from...
the remaining
very
30,
many places.
10% is because of the lady with the big ass. The 20% are genuine Kenyan Sauti Sol fans.
Yeah.
You might find that. Those are just... I'm
Off.
just chopping it up.
Yeah.
Because Sauti Sol is big in Nigeria. We can't hide that fact. Nigeria has 150 million people.
Hey, that's a lot of niggas.
So if you look at it that way, and that video was... That video was a catalyst. I can comfortably say that was a catalyst to the success of that song.
Yeah, the video.
The video is shout out to Nate Thomas.
Because I don't even think people realize how good that video
That
is.
video is dope.
As in...
And it was just shot here.
railways.
Yeah.
I don't think people just know it's a good video. But if you technically, from a technical standpoint, that video is so dope. And also just from an aesthetic standpoint and from
the good thing about Sauti
everything.
Sol.
And also another thing that made it hit, it has a dance style. And because look at all the recent songs that have hit, Odi Dance by itself hit just because it has a dance. and it's a very it's
Yeah,
a
so
dance
there are
that
many factors that made
Bazokizo that hit
Yeah.
because everyone the dance routine for that song from beginning to end was known, and
Yeah.
given that in the club it plays the first verse and the hook, go on. That's a
And
song
then you
that's
just loop
gone.
it.
And then you just you loop that shit.
you don't give a damn about the rest of the song.
Yeah, like you just do the
Yeah,
first
so
verse.
meaning there are so many factors to the success of, and another factor. Sauti Sol are not shy to spend on the budget. You see,
Yeah, they're not
They-
shy to like
yeah, they know that's a product they're putting out. Like people,
Best
I don't know
directors.
why Kenyans don't look at it their music as product, because it's like as much as it's music, it's also a product you're putting out there.
yeah.
You get. So you have to invest in the best dancers, costumes, locations, director. Production has to be high if you have the budget
Yeah.
for that. And Sauti Sol wajalalia hiyo sector.
No,
Hawajalalia.
not at all.
If we are using Nate Thomas, we'll fly him in. He'll sleep in the best hotel. We'll use the best equipment,
Yeah.
and we'll get a product that will be
When
even
when
in
it
10 years
goes
to
out.
come, we'll look back and say that's a good investment.
But apart from the video, was the song good? Because I feel like just the internet hype of the song really drove it to being a song that Kenyans really appreciate. But I don't know whether
Yeah, the song was
the song was good. The song was good. So but as we said, has there a song that has come from the internet and gone to the mainstream?
yeah.
In what song is
Tunji
that?
Mazaronga.
Bruh.
It started in the trenches of the internet.
I heard the song in February of 2017.
Yeah. That's
And-
actually a SoundCloud success artist.
That's somebody who actually last week. That's somebody who hit off of audio.
Yeah.
Shay, I don't know why I didn't think of that then. Tunji
It must
actually
have-
made it from
It
audio.
must have passed us by.
Yeah, it must have slipped my mind. So episode 6, talking about videos, yeah, Tunji hit from a SoundCloud song, because the song when I had it had like 2,000 plays on SoundCloud, and that was in February, and then late February or March or April, like the first quarter of 2017. And when did the video come out? September?
April
No,
or
the
May.
video came out later.
There's the original video and there's the remix video.
Not the remix video. The original video.
The original video came around April, May, remember?
Okay.
And then the remix video with Calligraph came later in the year, around that time you're saying.
Nobody had heard the song. So the internet is a
tool. People should know.
Soon to be a tool to distribute music.
We can name a few companies that do distribution. There's FAT, the bigwigs.
Publishing.
There's Shia.
Yeah.
They do publishing and distribution.
Uh-huh.
There's Pitmos.
Uh-huh.
There's
Take over arts.
Yeah. So Kenyans, get educated on how to publish, distribute.
Yeah.
And also you
Don't
should,
be shy to use the free tools available
yeah,
on the internet.
SoundCloud, it's free. All you need to do is just go to a cyber.
Contact any of those companies, especially the last two, Take Over Arts or Pitmos. Look for them
Those
online.
guys will be paying us.
Contact them, and then you'll find you'll be given tips on how to distribute your music. Consultants. Yeah.
Yeah.
On to the next thing. This piracy business, man.
I think that's, even if it's piracy, let's look at it this way. Okay, yes, you're pirating, but the industry is not doing good at even without even pirating. You get like the industry has to be flourishing so that piracy can hurt the flourishing part of the internet.
But
if the industry is not flourishing at all, and you're pirating the little part of the industry that's flourishing, I think that's very minimal.
It's like beating at somebody who's already lying down. You're just continuing to kick them.
Yeah, it's already minimal. Like, so piracy, yes, it has an effect.
But you know,
However,
I have
however, it has an effect, but this effect would have been bigger if
people are actually making money from the music
Yeah.
they make. But let me tell
Exactly.
you why the piracy from this standpoint, because you see not many, but the cases of piracy that you hear is of digital copies of music. I mean, not digital, physical copies of music,
Yeah.
meaning CDs. And the people who sell CDs actually make money from CDs. And the people who make CDs are mostly gospel artists and artists from the rural areas. Those are the people who mostly make CDs.
yeah.
So when you bring your music to Nairobi for distribution, all of a sudden, all I have to do is just get a master CD, like just buy that CD once for 200
And copy
shillings
it.
and copy it, like a river road, sell the shit for like all the money I can make from it. And that way, for those artists who rely on physical copies to make a living.
So
it really
what you're
hurts them.
saying is there is a gospel artist who's triple platinum and he doesn't know.
From CDs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
In this Kenya. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
All over Kekobo
He's triple platinum courtesy of the Piracy. But he doesn't know.
It is. Yeah, it is. And then now, but the problem is you are triple platinum, yes, but that money is supposed to be coming to you, but it's not. It's going to somebody else.
Yeah.
You see that
It's
that is the
distributed.
problem. It's distributed to other people. That's the problem.
I think
with
that's
piracy.
sad. Does it mean that the piracy laws are not followed up, or the piracy laws in Kenya are just poor?
I think it's a case of both, and mostly not followed up. Everything that is wrong with this country is just about enforcement of the law, just enforcing the law. Because you see, there's no way you can say that you're having piracy, and there's only one body that it takes care of that. The only body that takes care of piracy is Kekobo. That's one of the main, because they deal with copywriting and all that. That's the only body that should be dealing with piracy. And since they don't do anything, they are caught up in their own in their own shambolic things, the internal, what are they called? Internal battles. Now all of a sudden you can't have a functional industry. But with the onslaught of the digital distribution and the digital marketing of music and the digital consumption of music, do you think piracy will continue to be an issue
No, because everyone eats.
in the
Soon
digital world?
people will stop using CDs.
I think people have already stopped using CDs.
Even rural people. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So without CDs, okay, it's readily available on the internet.
But even internet piracy is still there, and I
However-
think that's worse.
No. However, look at it this way. Even if your music is on Waptrick, say see, that's one of the bootleg sites.
Yeah,
Waptrick. At least there are numbers there. This song has been downloaded 1,000 times.
yeah.
So at least you know this guy is popping.
Oh, and you
Rather
can follow
than-
up.
You can follow up. You can even go tell corporate people, yes, my music is being pirated, but
But
look at the numbers.
yeah,
Okay, YouTube. Let's log into YouTube. You have 1,000 downloads on Waptrick from people from Mashinani, and you have maybe 50,000 views on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's something formidable. You get?
yeah.
So I think if the piracy jumps over into the internet, that's better. That shows that the internet community is growing, and we can even have virality on the internet.
True.
Like someone can just go on the internet, make a song, and go viral on it.
Super yes.
Yeah. Those are growing pains of the industry. Someone like Msupa S, did she go viral on the internet?
Yeah,
at first.
that hello baby.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
I think memes. Someone should go viral on memes, like the guy who made Nduthi Gang. Yeah, like people should actually and break into the mainstream.
Yeah,
like,
because
people
even
should continue that consistency.
I don't know whether you know of an artist called Ruth B. She's not, but she actually hit from the internet because her song, she just posted a video on Vine of her singing a song, and that was, I think, I don't know which company later took her on, what production company later took her on and produced the song, and it did very well because of.
She's Kenyan?
No. She's
I
not,
thought you were talking about a Kenyan. I would have been surprised.
no.
But I
she's
think
not
there are
Kenyan.
cases of people who've gone viral on the internet. But viral in Kenya is maybe 20,000. Viral in America is
You have
bad
to
baby
be-
numbers.
You have to be, like 20 million in a day.
Yeah.
Where you're viral.
Or maybe your Vine has been looped maybe 2 million times.
R.I.P. Vine.
Yeah.
So you're saying that that
Piracy on the
internet-
net is better than piracy on ground.
But you know why I was because
There's data that you can follow up.
you see
Because piracy on ground, maybe someone has sold 100,000 copies of your CD and you have no clue about it. Someone has built a whole mansion and you are struggling selling your CDs. Because they'll come. Maybe you're selling your CD at 500. They pirate it. They sell it at 200.
and it goes like
Yeah, and it's a consumer market, so people will opt for the cheaper option. It's
Yeah.
not like the sound quality is decreasing,
yeah.
and they don't care to whose pocket that money is going to.
The internet piracy is because you find that songs are distributed on the internet in a very low key way. Like people, you really can't know if I take the song and put it on my drive and just if you ask for it, I'll send the link to you. I send the link to everyone. I send the link to people, and that link is shared among people. It may be hard to trace such a thing as opposed to the bootleg sites that exist, and so that way maybe piracy on the internet might be worse because it might be going to very many people without maybe a trace. Because if I name the file 123.mp3.
For people to look for you on the internet and download you anonymously, it says that you're popping.
That's okay.
So you're already popping. That means even the people who are searching you anonymously will drive the people who maybe they played to someone and that someone asks, who's this?
Yeah.
You get? So I think it's to their favor. However, pirating on... how many music stores do you know in Kenya?
I only know 2.
I know none. Exclusively music shops.
They're both on Moi Avenue. And
Okay.
they both
At least you know.
maintain-
Me, I have no idea
No,
where I
one
can go buy a CD.
You don't?
No?
should walk around River Road with you.
No, like a genuine CD, like...
Yeah. Those 2 that I'm telling you. Kasanga Music Store on Moi Avenue. I don't know what the other one is called. And that one
Wow.
is just sells music. I mean gospel music. I don't know if
How do people feel pirating gospel songs?
get the gospel out. If you ask that person, they'll tell you get the gospel out.
Oh, okay.
So as long
Wow.
as
That's a nice tactic.
as long as
That's a
the
nice-
gospel is out, as long as you're spreading the good word,
Yeah,
just do your thing.
yeah.
You know?
It's on the house of the Lord.
Oh.
It's on the house.
So, you'll be forgiven for
That
your
should
sins
be a
later.
soundbite.
You'll be
It's on the house of the Lord.
You'll be forgiven for your sins later.
Yeah.
So it's all good if you do it.
Because I saw there was a movie that was gospel. It was,
A gospel movie.
yeah. And it was being pirated.
Hey, what was the name of the movie?
It's by this actor, like, I've just forgotten the name. But
What else has he done or she?
it's by there are 2 brothers. They're called, I don't know the what brothers. And it has this guy from what's this called? Think Like a Man 2. Think Like a Man, Act Like a Lady. The guy that girls love.
Oh,
But
you're
it's
talking
like
about
a-
an international movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about-
There's no gospel in Kenya. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about a local movie.
There's no gospel movie in Kenya. Come on. If we're banning the normal movies, how will we have a gospel movie? But there's a popping movie scene in the central part of Kenya.
Oh, yeah.
There's a
No,
really
but
popping
actually
one.
the vernacular scene in film
Yeah.
wise is actually
There's a guy
things.
called I've just forgotten. There's a guy called I've just forgotten his name, but he's very famous. He's like the Fresh Prince of Kiambu or something.
And even the number one bootlegger in the world.
DJ Afro.
Legend.
That guy.
Legendary.
DJ Afro probably has a mansion in the hills somewhere in Nyeri or
And
Kiambu.
that's where he records the shit from.
Yeah.
And that's why
he has soldiers on watch.
that's why he records he bootleg. Wait, where does he get the shit from?
Internet.
Damn. That
And
nigga
all he does is just sit down, watch the movie, okay, run it back.
And I think his
own version.
he was on the trend. And
It's actually a guy.
Yeah.
I thought it was a name they use.
No, it's just one man
Does he
show.
have an afro?
Nah. I also thought that, but he doesn't.
What?
He's just called DJ Afro. He was interviewed by Larry Mado. And then he was
Damn.
he looked like a smart guy. He looked like he actually understands the movies. But just how he narrates the story.
Because have you ever watched a football narration in English and then just type in YouTube football narration in Spanish? That's something. It's like you're watching two different matches.
Even Swahili. The Swahili
Yeah.
commentary.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So that's
It's
why I
lit.
think he brings life to these movies. And he's made a small market,
A niche.
a niche. Even if he sells that CD for 50 bob and 1,000 people
I don't
buy.
know. Does he sell the movie, the CD?
Yeah, he sells rural areas.
Ah.
There's this DJ Afro 96 in 1. DJ Afro 96 special edition, Christmas edition.
Home Alone is there.
Eish. DJ Afro is popping. Trust me, that guy has made millions.
And that's basically for the lack of, not for the lack, but that's just piracy.
That's piracy at its best.
At its fucking best. But yo, DJ Afro, you entertained us. Shout out to you, you're a Kenyan legend. That's actually somebody who's had longevity in the industry, in whatever industry he partakes in, the industry of crime.
Is but funny enough, people don't see.
Nobody sees a problem with that.
I think Ezekiel should be shifted to the piracy.
Yeah,
the
to Kekobo.
piracy
Yeah, he should
board.
go to Kekobo.
To use all that,
All that energy that he has to
use all that loose energy to curb piracy.
Yeah, because he doesn't. The energy that he has, I feel like the film industry, it doesn't have a lot of things to talk up, to give to, for him to deal, for that to expand that energy.
I think Ezekiel is just shifty. Like he's a guy who can't keep quiet. He's one of those guys who will just find problems.
He's those noisy uncles at a Nene, at the family gathering,
yeah.
who comment on everything.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Pepper, hey, what jeans are those that you're wearing? Everyone has one of. Yeah,
Nice vitu was vijana wa siku hizi. But Ezekiel, he's gotten too much of our airtime.
Fuck that nigga. Can we make a declaration?
About?
This is the last time we mentioned that name.
We can't promise that.
Okay, because he has too much fuckery.
Yeah.
Hey, but anyway, I see that time is running out. Shit, we've talked about a lot of things that are informative.
But piracy is a non-issue currently.
Because the industry is really maybe non-existent, or the grounds for which to say the piracy is hurting the industry is
because if you look at, there's a story you sent me from AY.
Oh yeah.
That they won a court battle, AY and the other guy, Mwanaife, 96 million Kenyan shillings.
Yeah,
that way you can say legally that's a popping industry. Because if 96 million shillings
can be paid in damages
to your song being used,
and it was only two. Was it one or two songs?
Whichever.
It was
96 million.
It was not a lot of songs.
Yeah, that's a chunk of money.
That's a lot of money.
But if Elani was suing people and they're only getting 300k, I mean.
No, I think the issue was that the Elani thing was our music is heavily on rotation, and it's not one song, it's many songs, you cannot tell us that we have collected this amount of money. I think that was the thing, not that they had actually made that money.
But 96 million is
that's a lot of
that's
money.
a lot of money. That just shows that this industry is popping, and you guys were stealing from us.
Yeah.
So you have to pay, and especially they hit it right to the corporate world.
Yeah.
So that's court battle.
It was actually, I don't know what they are called, but it was what they call back tunes for one of the companies.
In TZ.
Yeah. That's where the case came from.
And I think if someone pulled off that in Kenya and actually sued Safaricom for 100 million shillings.
I don't think Safaricom are that careless to use songs without permission, though.
If it ever happened.
Me had to Safaricom to the last.
Safaricom actually pay up. That will be a wake-up call to
a
people.
Landmark. That will be a landmark situation in this country.
It's because people now will be woke. Who is pirating? Okay.
Yeah.
Come here. Kuja.
And now you start looking for
in
those
the same pen with NOS scandal people. Because that's NOS man. 96 million Kenya. That's like NOS man.
No, that's a,
for an individual who was stealing.
That's 10 towels in NYS.
Yeah. Those are 10 NOS towels.
And a few wheelbarrows in the county government.
Bungoma. That's a few
Hey. Even
wheelbarrows in Bungoma.
Non-carcinogenic.
Wait. That's a few ounces of oxygen. What I say? I think we should wrap it up.
Random shit.
Random shit.
Wait, let me today.
Casper has a song almost out with Sarkodie.
Ooh, that will be fire.
Of course, that will.
But
be
as
fire.
I asked you, will it be a rap or a pop song?
They'll just rap and it will go pop. That's what I answered.
So
right?
Jimmy Gate is quitting music.
Was he doing music?
What?
Was he doing music?
Okay, he's quitting music to do what?
I don't know. Just said he's quitting music.
Wait, Jimmy Gate is the same guy who wanted to ask the ex to Diamond out.
No. That's
That was-
ringtone. That's
Oh,
ringtone.
okay.
That's ringtone.
But they look alike, so we're brothers one side.
Bullshitters ones.
Okay.
What else?
He should quit already.
Oh yeah. So by the way, did I tell you?
Nah, you never told me.
Madaraka Day.
Yeah.
So we went for some jazz thing at Two Rivers.
Yeah.
It was fire. And just to say that the performance scene in Kenya is where music lives.
Yeah.
These recording artists, I don't think they are really with them shits as the performance artists are. The performance artists really do a lot of things, because we sat there for, I don't know, 3 hours and never got bored. The least bit got bored. So you guys check out the local scene in terms of performances. You should see it. Two River should pay me. This is not a paid advert. And go check out the show. It's really dope. So you guys just do that. What else? Do you have
Random.
anything else to talk about?
No, not really.
Do you have something? Okay. So Nene.
Besides Kanye West sampling a Kenyan.
Oh, that was dope. So yeah, we already broke it down. That was really nice. The Kanye West album, did you like it by the way?
Yeah.
I also liked it. It was really nice. So music.
But I'm waiting for his and Cudi.
this Friday.
Oh, it's coming out Friday?
Yeah, as you hear, if you listen to this on Thursday, it's dropping tomorrow. So what song are you playing today?
Oh, Sometimes by Nene K.
So this is Nene K, Sometimes.
One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Yeah. Perceptions do change when the money do come, and niggas back to the senses as soon as they come. And when that baby bump come, yeah, them niggas do run. I hope that you learn from the bridges you burn. From the bridges you burn.
I don't want no.
Check it. What is life, what is love, what is right, when it's wrong, when I write it in a song. Just to tell you that I'm sorry. For years, been a long time coming, but we grown. I be back in positions that just put me in the zone. Emotionally dodging, cause I be thinking I'm this strong. But inside I messed up, regretting that you gone. Regretting that you gone. Sometimes I wondered if it's money that I don't got. Sometimes I wondered if you love me a lot. If I had some pocket change just to change your world, I'd be handsome. Money changes everything, even perception. I see it's attractive, I mean changes complexions. Oh shit, damn. Sometimes I sit and I just look at my dip. Yeah. Then the thought of love makes me end up being sick. All this love songs. Sometimes I wondered if this love gon' last. Yeah. Sometimes I wondered if we all gon' laugh till the end of time and we adjust to changing times. Or maybe we just young and love is just lust. Yeah. See, I never change. Maybe it's the other way. Friday just another day. Never find me blazing Mary J. Sick and self-consciousness and watching anime. Baking soda, sipping Henny. Now my way I sit and let and pray. I sit and lay and pray. I sit and lay and pray. I don't sing though.
And yeah, it looks like the things we do. Sunsets and champagne dreams, feelings underneath the moon, and a happy ever after. Maybe take your time and see the bigger picture. No money, no love, that's a basic lecture. Then love ends up being the bigger teacher. I don't wanna be the preacher, so some predictions. Money plus love, get yourself a happy ending. Broke plus love, then you get nobody, that's it. I don't understand the concept behind this feeling. Is it a necessity or something to pass this time? Time, 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 time.
So that was Nene K with Sometimes. Damn, do I have a song to play? I'm still. There's this song. Wait. Oh, there's this song called Nimechizi by Urban Bliss, featuring Alexis and the African. That's the song that I am in love with at the moment. It's a dope song. You guys should check it out. So this is Nimechizi by Urban Bliss featuring Alexis and the African.
Crazy for you. Yeah, I'm crazy for you. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Simu yangu imekimya, sauti yako ndiye nangoja kusikia. Mlango wangu umefungwa, ukibisha baby, nitafungua. Kama hauna gari, baby, panda taxi. Kama hakuna taxi, panda matatu. Oh, nishaoga, nishajiba, utapendezwa. Nimechizi kidogo, nimechizi kidogo. Nimeshikwa na ugonjwa wa mapenzi waniua. Nimechizi kidogo.
Ngoja kidogo, nimechizi kidogo. She stuck on me, ka logo. Skin looks like udongo, sitambui uongo. So ukweli ni anichemsha ubongo. My brain on fire, love ni job, I retire. Love ni music, need new choir. Damn nitapenda, bila kuinquire. All I require, akuwe msupa. Super ka love, mwenye anajamini ya kidej love. Mwenye nitapenda Kifionze, then you monge kisose. Adianze kugonga kifronze. So start dancing, booty shake, 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 shake. I'ma keep getting high. Never ask me why, cause I never reply. Never gonna miss you, till I die. Bye bye,
Nimechizi kidogo. Nimechizi kidogo. Nimeshikwa na ugonjwa wa mapenzi waniua. Nimechizi kidogo.
mapenzi yake zake hunichizisha, dunia yangu huitingisha, moyo wangu kama rudisha, hukimbia nikimwaza. I feel like I need you now. Every time I see you, I'm like wow. Mwili wako hunishangaza, sema demu mwingine uomba utasambaza. Kwa urembo wako, hongera kwa mamako, aliumba malaika wakutamanika. Kila wakati nimechanganyika, ugonjwa wa mapenzi umenishika.
Nimechizi kidogo, nimechizi kidogo, nimeshikwa na ugonjwa wa mapenzi waniua. Nimechizi kidogo.
So that was Nimechizi featuring Alexis and the African by Urban Bliss. All music played, linked below. Thank you for listening to the show. Thank you for making it this far, especially. If you like our podcast, subscribe and share to all your other people. Tell people about it. Tell people about the dope things that we're doing. Tell people about the dope topics that we have on here. Thank you for all the continued support throughout the year.
By the way, you realize we are half of the year through.
Yo, that's crazy. The year is almost
We need to give these guys videos.
the videos are
We're working on it.
we're working on it.
We're working on it. It's
A
a
few-
work in progress.
A few technical issues here and there, but we'll definitely have videos out before the end of this year.
Guys, we need guys, listen, you need to comment.
Yeah.
Whether you're talking shit or we need some comments up in the
we need
YouTube.
feedback.
We need feedback on Twitter,
Yeah.
especially YouTube. And people who listen, go there, start a brawl on
And
YouTube.
and also like contribute to the conversations that we're having. Our Twitter handles are in every description of every episode on anywhere you listen to it from, whether it be it iTunes, whether be it Anchor, be it Stitcher, be it SoundCloud, whatever platform you listen to us from. You give us feedback. Our social media, our Twitter is at whatisthispod. Our Instagram is at whatisthispod. Engage with us. Our personal Instagrams are always there. I don't think we have wives who can give out our Instagrams, but
He has. He has.
You can
Every
find.
man for himself.
You can,
So he has.
okay, let me say
I Pepper 5.
I have assets to protect. I cannot give out my Instagram or my Twitter, but if you try hard enough.
It's already on our it's already on our Instagram general page. So,
So if you need, go follow us on there.
guys, this guy is lovesick. He was saying he was sick. He's lovesick. So this is just a phase. We are praying for the months.
I am fine. I am totally fine. See you guys next week.
Yeah.
You definitely enjoyed the show. Bye.